friends, it's Nancy and I'm back to start a new project. So I bought this old ledger at an antiques mall in St. Jacobs a few weeks ago, and I've already started taking some pages out to use in other projects. But I just wanted to show you that this one dates to 1893. I think that might be the earliest date that I saw in here. Here's 1896. So what I'm going to do is completely take out the pages. I don't have to be too careful because I'm going to be making a new spine. The inside pages are actually ledger pages. Let me just shake off some dust there. So I want to cut off this part. Wait a minute, maybe I don't. Because that's almost an inch wide. I could get 3 signatures in there. I'm rethinking my whole plan now. I will need to take off some of this extra burden carefully, and I'm just sort of crunching off this glue that's here. And this is a piece of harder paper that's holding down the string. And sometimes you gotta be careful with this glue. I have quite literally cut myself on glue. Almost like a paper cut. Chuck some of this. So you just have to be very careful not to rub your finger on it. I'm just cutting away some of this loose paper. And I'd like to keep these end papers that, like this back one has some figures written on it. It's really just this glue I'm concerned about. It's pretty dry, so well, this has changed things immensely because I was going to cut this apart and make a new spine. So what I will be doing is reinforcing this and sealing front and back. Look how beautiful this is. Love it. I'll be reinforcing this with a textile of some kind. And wow, this has really changed my project that I had in mind. So it's going to be sort of unusual in that it's a strange size. So this is just a little, about 6 inches by 12, almost 12 inches. So that's going to make things challenging in terms of pages, but I am up for the challenge. Anyway, so I'll show you. I did finish this other little piece that I was making in my last video, that where it would go in the journal like this and then lift up, and then it has space to put notes or tags or whatever. I might even use these in here. We'll see. Or maybe not. Who knows? I can turn on a dime. All right, so sorry for the short video. Perhaps I will seal this now and then tag on some more work at the end of the video. Hey friends, it's Nancy and I'm back. So I got quite a lot done. So I did save the original spine and spread it out to 3/4 of an inch, which gave me room to put in 3 signatures. And on the inside, I saved the original inside covers, which had some ledger pages and some notations. I did have to cover it up with a little bit of paper, but all in all, I'm quite tickled with how this turned out. And I made this little book plate collage using, oh, hello, dear. Hi. Using some Tim Holtz fabrics. I love having this little, I have this little drawer, and I just keep my little bits and pieces of fabric, and I just pull it out and it comes right together. Added a little piece of tatting. Nothing too exciting, but I want to. I don't have room for a lot of tags and pockets and stuff like that because it is such a narrow spine. But these pages are huge, right? They're 6 by 12. So I thought I'm just going to make some little collages to sort of embellish what I'm doing. So I made this one. So I used some ledger paper from the original text block. This is a little fussy cut out of a book about antiques, and this is from a ladies magazine, I want to say 1911. I just did a little bit of ziggy-zag stitch in there. I can cut those off a bit. I liked them long last night. Tonight I don't, or today. It's still day. It's only 11 in the morning. There we go. So that's one, but I got a bunch of stuff out. So, I'm thinking that this ledger was from a general store or something, because it talks about coffee, sugar, oatmeal, baking powder, oatmeal, sugar, currants, sugar, starch, lard, currants, sugar, raisins, sugar, starch, currants, lots of currants, oatmeal, cornmeal, custard, or mustard, I bet it was mustard cloves. So I thought I would keep it really domestic, kitchen-y, turn of the 19th century. So I've got some of that torn up already. So I've got quite a few little fussy cuts from that women's magazine that I had from I want to say it was 1911. Like, look at that, isn't that cute? This is a flyleaf page from a vintage book. I thought that was nice, so I might use some bits of that. This is from an Eaton's catalog. A piano cleaner. Well, there you go. And just some general fussy cuts from other things. Little photos. Little sort of Victorian scrappy kind of things. Anyway, so let's just get going. So I did like this little picture of this baby sucking its thumb. Where's my coffee? It's Sunday morning. I went out early this morning. I had a massage booked for 9 o'clock. When I woke up this morning, there was a warning about snow. Oh, I also have these. These are labels from soda. And I thought, there's probably one or two in there. Like that one. Look, I gotta use sarsaparilla. Another sarsaparilla. These are from gum. Labels from chewing gum. Green jacket. And you could save these and trade for a compact or a baseball game. Maybe I'll keep that apple cider too. Somebody asked me about these, and I will reply to your comment. These are actually tags for furniture. So if you went, to a big box furniture store, the price of the couch would be inserted into this. I've cut off the top. It would hang by a little plastic thing. You know what I mean. I got these from a friend of my sister. I don't know where she got them from, but I will do some research and look into it. So I will try to go by the rule of threes. I do want to use a bit of this. Where's my little tear ruler? Am I looking right at it? I bet I am. Oh, there it is. Found it. Anyway, went for a massage, and there was a weather warning, and it is really snowing. This is our first real snow this year. And it's heavy, wet snow. But when I came home, I see some snowplows are out. And sanders. That'll get me started. So I wanted to use this baby. And maybe a little something. Corned beef. No, I won't use the corned beef on the baby. That's kind of cute. Oh, I think I like that. So these are just pictures I've seen in books. Oh, why am I putting glue all over it? Nancy. I just wanted to make like 10 or 12 of these, and then I'll glue them in. Oh, look, and I'm doing it to her too. Ah. Silly Nancy. All right. Moving along. Now I do want to use this little lady. Oh, I love that. Some baskets. Something with a little color might be nice though. Baskets. Now burn along this book I just finished reading this morning that I want to tell you about. It's called The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek. I think I got this last week at the bookstore, so it's new. Just looking for a date. $2019. Anyway, so it's about the struggles of this young girl. She's 19 in the story. Her name is Cussy Mary. And the Cussy is for the town in France where her great-grandfather came from. And she is living in Kentucky. And that's where this is in the during the Depression era. And this family, and this based on a true story, had this genetic condition that made their skin blue. And they were shunned and treated badly and isolated. And for that reason, they sort of, married into their own clan and perpetuated the genetic condition. And it wasn't until the 1960s that a doctor did a study of these people and offered them a cure. So the cure was medication that they had to take, and what didn't last. You would have to take it every day to maintain the color or lack of color. So the genetics caused a condition in which the hemoglobin didn't carry as much oxygen as a person who didn't have that genetic condition, and it made their skin appear blue. But if they took this drug, then that increased the oxygenation of their hemoglobin, and then they would turn white and pink. Anyway, I'd never heard of this. I don't know that there still are blue people in Kentucky. I don't know. Interesting question. But it also occurs in other areas. They talked about a doctor, like in the afterward, they talked about a doctor who was making a similar study in Ireland, and as part of the narrative, they talked about a doctor who was publishing about a similar condition in natives in Alaska. So, wasn't something I'd heard of, but oh, this one's magic yeast. Maybe we'll use a piece of music. it also incorporates, sorry, I was thinking about how big I wanted to share this, a project that, you know, during the Depression, there was the work projects. The government funded a lot of projects to get people working. So she had a job as a pack horse librarian. So she would ride up into the mountainous regions and deliver reading materials to people. So if you're looking for an interesting read, I would recommend it. I had a flower. Where did I put that flower? Mm-hmm. Gave me a lot to think about. I'm going to tear just a smidge off here. Mm-hmm. I do like that. So today is Sunday. I had surgery Wednesday. So day 4. I'm doing pretty good. Trying to avoid the pain medication as much as possible. Because those narcotics, I'm telling you, there's a downside. I bet you can guess. So I don't think I had any medication yesterday until just before I went to bed. I took a couple of just plain old Tylenol so I could get a good rest. Oh, I want to see one that's kind of looking more like she's in an apron. Oh, here's one. Other than that, not a lot to talk about. Jordan was here, crack of dawn. He needed tinfoil. He was baking. I'm just gonna put that on a bit of a tilt. He was baking this morning and he needed tinfoil at 6:30 in the morning. So he came over to get tinfoil. He was making lemon bars. I don't like that on the top. I don't know what I'll read next. I'll have to see what I've got. There, that's better. Yeah. All right, where did my lady with apron go? Now. There she is. Jamaica ginger. Not my fave. Huh. Not liking this at all. that's better. Okay, let's get that down before I forget how I'm doing it. Maybe I need to cut out that little sleeve there. Might as well do this one too, right? I really prefer using my glass mat, but bending's a challenge right now. It is amazing how much you need your abdominal muscles for all kinds of things. Okay, I hope that's good. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. You'll see I backed these onto some paper because they were pretty fragile when I was cutting them. I mean, it was an old magazine. Love her. She's cute. All right. Well, I think you've watched me fuss around long enough. I'm going to continue to work on these, and I bet you in my next video I'll be able to do a flip through. Anyway, take care. We'll talk to you again soon.